Aisha here. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel, The Butterfly Effect. Huge shout out to my day ones, my foundation subscribers, all of my new subscribers. Thank you. You are appreciated. And if you're checking me out for the first time and this reading resonates with you, or I as a reader resonate with you, I encourage you to please share, like, and of course, subscribe. Okay, Leos, this is a general energy check-in. It's not going to resonate with all of you, as there are a lot of you in the collective. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Do not try to force the shoe to fit. It will only confuse you. If it's not your reading, that's okay. Click the notification button. I'm sure Spirit will have a message for you at some point in time in the future. Or feel free to book me for a personal reading and you can get answers and clarity for your own unique situation. Okay, as you can see, Leos, cards have already been shuffled and drawn. And let's see what we have here. Okay, Leo, so it looks like something ended here. As you have Journey in reverse, Angel of Balance, and then Storm Warning in reverse. And my eye is drawn to this number 10 here. 10 is about endings and new beginnings, new cycles, old cycles closing out. 9 is like completion of a cycle. 10 is new beginning, right? Something else is about to pop off in your life. But it looks like something is done. You've either reached the end of a cycle, completed a cycle. I'm hearing karmic debt, repaid some kind of karmic debt. Some of you could have been dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it's like the ending of one thing was the beginning of something else. Some of you could have been dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because they had a similar reading. You may want to check out the Virgo reading that I just did. I feel like you were in a cycle where you kept doing the same things over and over, hence karmic cycle. That's what it is. And different, it may be different characters, but it's still the same themes being played out until you get it and you move on to something else. But I feel like you ended something and then you started something again with someone, and it was just a repeat of what it always is. So you break up and get back together and it was the same thing, because you don't have very good memories of someone, Leo. No, you don't. You may have felt at some point in time that you had to like hide your information from this person, or they were trying to find things out about you, or they were spreading rumors about you, or telling people your business. And I feel like somebody was doing was saying some things that weren't all that nice, and it's like this person always does shit like that. Do things or say things that are not all that nice. They leave I don't want to say, I keep hearing in my memory, right? So it's just, instead of leaving a bad taste in your mouth, it's just like they leave a bad print in your mind, a bad memory with this person. But this is done. You drop this person, you drop the emotional baggage, and now you are in this energy of balancing yourself out. Leo, it looks like you're in an energy right now where you're learning how to be more self-sufficient, maybe self-sufficient, more self-centered and self-honoring. So you went through some things that made you learn the importance of, and this is what karmic lessons are. You learn these life-changing lessons that change your shit. They change your life, change the trajectory, change the path. You're a new person. You've changed after being in a relationship or having some type of experience with someone where it was like, you were doing this from past lives with this person, Leo. I'm seeing in my third eye, I'm seeing two energies. It's like they're playing or they're dancing together, and it's just one chases the other, then it switches, and then you chase them and they chase you in different lifetimes, different dimensions, playing different roles to each other, but it's always the same lessons that need to be learned. And in this lifetime, you learned it. You learn the importance of having a balanced life from within. Making sure that you're making decisions that are based on how you feel, what's going to be good for you, what's not. I feel like you went through some kind of heartbreak or grief or something that puts you in a state of mourning. You were in a relationship with someone or some experience with someone where you put in work and you were happy to put in the work. There's a lot of love here. Look at this. This is water. This is water. A lot of emotions here. Leo, you loved somebody. Like you were happy to do whatever it took. But all it did was get you heartache and pain. You were in a situation with someone where you doubted yourself, you doubted your abilities. Some of you doubted if you'd ever be stable in life again. Because you put in a lot of work hoping that something would build and grow into something, and it didn't. All you got was dissatisfaction. No fulfillment, no emotional fulfillment, no joy, no happiness, nothing growing, no progress being made. Some of you lost yourself in a situation with somebody. You didn't remember who you were. You're remembering now. In the past, a relationship knocked you off kilter. It knocked you out of your center, out of remembering who and what you are. And that's why you kept doing the same things over and over again, because you didn't remember that you're responsible for your own happiness. You're responsible for your destiny in a way, because you are responsible for the choices and the decisions that you make. Are you making right ones now? Are you learning from your mistakes quicker and doing things differently? I feel like you are. You show up in this energy of someone who's learned some lessons. Someone who's learned some serious lessons about making sure your life is balanced. You're living the way you feel inside. And that goes both ways, okay? You feel good, you live good. You feel bad, you live bad. So now you're like, from what I went through in the past, I want to be more conscientious of the things that I'm doing now and what I'm doing, how I'm doing to get what I want. Because I want to be happy now. I feel like someone in this collective, you could have been in an experience with someone where the sex could have been great. You could have even felt a connection with this person, but there was other things that were important to a relationship that were not being met. And things weren't growing. You may have felt or realized that somebody in this collective realized that sex is not everything. And that there's other aspects to a relationship. There's more important things or other important things in life. Because what happened in the past with someone, it made you, it kind of forced you to mature. And realize that life, there's going to be challenges in life, but am I going to be a victim or am I going to boss up? Am I going to stay centered or am I going to have a nervous breakdown and act crazy? I don't feel like you're doing that, Leo. And if you were, you're not doing that anymore. Your energy is very, like, because of some things that you went through, you know what you want now. It's like you know what's important and what to put your energy into and what not to. Because look at this, you have storm warning in reverse. This is the same thing as journey in reverse. The worst is behind you. This is a cycle complete. Okay? Karma complete. Now, Leo, someone may be upset about this ending. Someone may feel like they put in a lot of work and never got what they wanted with you. They never got the outcome that they wanted, or they put in a lot of work, time, energy, effort, but they still weren't satisfied. Leo, some of you may feel like that about someone, where you put in a lot of energy to keep the relationship going, hold the bridge up, and this person was just, it was never good enough for someone. And And that made you doubt yourself, doubt your own abilities, make you feel like there's something wrong with you. But you're coming out of that now. Now someone is upset that a cycle is over. And they may be trying to fight. Leo, you may have someone come back around to try to fight you. It's like fight with you. And that's because they have not forgiven you. They haven't forgiven you for deciding to not invest in them anymore. This is a typical, oh, you broke up with me, I'm upset that you don't want to be with me anymore. But look at this. Let me show you this again, Leo. You have storm warning in reverse. So you making that decision to walk away from this person, it's like that was you put an end to your problems. You put an end to your problems. Because you were in a relationship with someone where the same thing kept on happening because there was a lot of chaos and conflict. This was such a karmic relationship with somebody. A lot of chaos and conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of drama, a lot of stress, a lot of unforgiveness, no acceptance of things. It's like accepting things for what they are and moving on, seeing the truth of things. No, there wasn't any of that. Spirit's like, this is over. All of this bullshit of being in relationships with people that didn't invest in you, didn't invest the time, energy, effort, love, intimacy, connection, into building a real solid relationship, loyalty. Spirit said all that stuff is over now, Leo. Some of you, you're in a relationship with someone where there was a lot of fighting, verbal abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse. If I could say anything, Leo, you did good by letting this one go. Because I feel there's a whole lot of animosity, a whole lot of grudges being held here. And you finally letting this relationship go allowed you to bring balance into your life. Peace and quiet, serenity within yourself. So you can think clearly and you can move forward about what you want to invest in now, what you want your life to be like now. I feel like it's like after this raging storm, and it felt like it would never end at some time. Sometimes some of you felt like you were in a relationship, a nightmare relationship with someone that was on loop. It was just always the same shit. And it was always bad. When you finally decided to let this go, that was the end to it. Some of you, maybe you could be mourning that still because it's really like, wow, this is over. It's not going to happen again. They're not going to call me 2 months from now and we're back together, and you know that this is done. It's not on loop anymore. This is done. The worst is behind you. Spirit, is there any more messages you have for the Leo collective? Are there any more messages? Wow, look at this. Wow. Okay, so I got 3. The temple path. You've been redirected. You're on a new path in life. Remember, this old journey, this cycle is closed out. You have something new now, and it's so much better. You see the lights there? That's our spirit. Guides, angels, ancestors guiding you like, okay, go this way now. Follow your yellow brick road. Follow your light. Okay? You have anxiety. And then you have hostilities. Leo, you may get anxiety about fighting with someone, or feeling like if you reconnected with someone, it would be a lot of fighting, or you'd have to keep your guard up. And I feel like you just don't want to do that. You know what I'm being drawn to? This sword here. This is a sword of truth. So I feel like one of two things. You are standing your ground for what you believe to be true. And some of you, you're just standing your ground against someone. Like, don't fucking come around here with your bullshit anymore. I'm not doing this with you anymore. I'm going in a new direction. Or someone may be thinking about doing that now. Finally letting someone know that you're going to be making a different move without them. And you may have been going back and forth about it in your head, about what direction to take. But if you see this is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 talks about path, spiritual purpose. You have a different calling now. This karmic cycle is over. So it's like you've graduated. It's time to move up a level now. You're being guided to do that. You may be in your head about it. Some of you Leos, you realized, or you are realizing now, that you're going to have to let someone go. And you're going to have to stand your ground about it too, because this person has a way of worming their way back into your life all the time. But you're not happy with them. You're not happy with them anymore. Spirit, can I get one last card of guidance and advice? I know this was a quick reading. It's just short and sweet and to the point. Spirit, what last words of guidance and advice do you have for the Leo collective? The power of repetition. So have patience with yourself and the process. And that's what I feel like. That's why some of you could be experiencing anxiety about something. You may be really impatient about ending something with someone, or figuring out how to do it, or just wanting your situation, your circumstance to change. And you may be up in your head about it. But Spirit is like, the storm is over. It's behind you. This is done. Make your decision. Do what you got to do for yourself. It's time for you to focus on what makes you happy, on what makes you satisfied. So Spirit wants you to continue steady on your path, the temple path, the right path for you. Okay, things that are going to make you happy now. Identify habits that no longer serve you. Look at this. This is a major arcana. This is wisdom in reverse. So you kept doing the same thing with someone, but it doesn't serve you anymore. It's not adding value to your life. It's no longer an asset. It has become a liability. It's taking from you. So Spirit wants you to identify these things so that you can get rid of them now. This is how you bring balance into your life. I keep giving to someone who doesn't give to me. I'm always loaning this person money. They don't pay me back. Or they take their sweet ass time. Or they always need help with something, but when I need help, they can't help me. Or I'm always expected to be faithful and loyal and come through, and they're unreliable, inconsistent, and they're not faithful. This person will cheat on me. You're thinking in ways like, I want to do things that they're more conducive to happiness for me now. Am I going to keep getting back with people who hurt me, or I would rather be single until I attract the right person now? That's how you're thinking, Leo. Am I going to stay with someone because the sex is good, or would I rather be single, attract the right person in my life, and have good sex with someone who actually helps me and cares about me and is faithful and loyal and all of that? Balance. Leo, some of you may be comparing yourself to other people. Someone in this collective, you think you should be further on in your life than you are. And you're in your head about it. You could be stressing about it. But Spirit said, stop comparing yourself. Everybody's journey is unique and different to them. Everybody learns at their own pace. So don't even bother with that. Just stay focused and steady on your path. Slow and steady wins the race. Track your results, but try not to dwell on them. I think that is just you remembering how far you've come. Okay, because it wasn't easy to get here. You've been going through, this is a cycle. Cycles last like 7, 11, 18 years. And you closed a major cycle out in your life. You're a whole new person. Because you've grown. Because you've changed. So Spirit wants you to remember how far you're coming from. Don't beat yourself up. You need to get out of your head about this. You've accomplished a lot. You've gotten far. Further than you were before. And commit to becoming an expert. Some of you, you're supposed to teach what you know to others. Share your knowledge. Someone has a book in here in this collective. You're writing a book. It could be about, I'm seeing 7 habits of, or was it 30 signs of toxic people? Someone's writing something. Some kind of self-development, self-help book, and it's because you learned how to help yourself through your own spiritual growth, through your own personal development. That's absolutely awesome. You are in the process of becoming an expert, and there ain't no better teacher than experience. Okay? Leo, this is what I have for you. If any of this resonates, smash that like button. If not, that's cool. Another time. With that being said, you have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night, and I will catch your beautiful energy on the flip side. Bye.